Today I will be doing an NRL Imperialism in Rugby League 26, something I've wanted to do for a very long time. We see NBA 2K creators doing it, Jared HC, one of the EAFC creators who's done a lot of these before, and I take major inspirations to do that. So I'll go through the rules for you guys who don't know, but I'm very excited. Also going to be doing it a little bit differently, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, and maybe we'll do it with the Super League teams as well and make it even bigger. Okay, so basically what happens is I've got a wheel here. I'll spin the wheel, whatever team I get. Then I'll be spinning an arrow. And whichever direction that points in, the team nearest to that, I guess, that point of where the arrow is going. So example, I've got Parramatta as in the spin. And then I did an arrow goes west. I would hit Penrith. Then Penrith would take on Parramatta, basically. Then whoever wins in the simulation will take over that entire area. And will get the loser's best player. So example, if Para get the shock win, they'll take Cleary, and if Penrith get the win which is expected, they'll take Moses, so on and so forth. And then I'm doing this a little bit differently. Now, because we all know most of the teams are based in Sydney, that's where we're going to start this off. Now, before all the rest of, all the other teams come in from Queensland and rest of New South Wales, we'll be left with only one team based in Sydney. So we'll start off with the Sydney teams. They'll be battling themselves off when there'll be only one remaining. We'll add it to the rest of the map, where now we'll get to see the last remaining Sydney team take on maybe the Broncos, Dolphins, Titans, or basically any other team that's not based in Sydney. So that's why I've got kind of two different maps here, and two different wheels as well, because one wheel is no Sydney teams, one wheel is only Sydney teams, but we'll add the winning Sydney team over to that wheel. And that kind of makes sense. It's a bit confusing, but we're going to get straight into it now. We are spinning. The first team we are getting is the Sydney Roosters. That is great. Now we're going to spin an arrow. Where are the Roosters going? They are going, okay, they're going around southeast. That direction. We'll hop onto here. That's just to nowhere. We're going to be doing a respin. Damn, why do we get the Roosters first off? Not the best. Okay, that's going to be Manly. That is going to be Manly. The first game will be the Sydney Roosters taking on the Manly Seagulls. Okay, so we are finally in the game. Okay, Roosters, Manly. I know, let's just simulate this. The first game, it goes to the Sydney Roosters. Wow, oh wow. That means they are getting Daly Cherry Evans. Okay, my friends, we have just removed the mighty Manly Seagulls. Let's spin again. Who is the next team? It's gonna be the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. Probably, unless the Dragons. Yeah, they're going there. Yeah, that's right, the Tigers territory. We did kind of expect that, but we're going to go on to that now. Tigers, Bulldogs. Okay, we are here at Core Stadium. Who's winning? Oh, it's the Bulldogs as expected. Okay, it's Abby Coruscant. Okay, we're going to move him over to the Bulldogs. Possibility. Could we see the Bulldogs taking the Roosters? That would be big. But we are going over the Parramatta. My team, we're finally a part of it. So we look there. Okay. Down is Bulldogs guaranteed. If we go over to the right, we're not going anywhere because the Bears are basically stopping us from hitting the Roosters, which probably is for the better. And if we go to the left, it is going to be Penrith. If we go up, it's a respin. It's probably going to be the Bulldogs, unfortunately. No, that's gone North Sydney. Okay, we're going to respin that. Okay, we're going there. If we here, I'm going to say that's Penrith. I'm thinking that is Penrith. Here we go. Parramatta, Penrith. Penrith Panthers. Penrith are better. But if Parramatta can win, then that would be incredible. And this is my team. Let's watch it. Parramatta, Penrith. Here we go. But let's just see what happens. Also, I think there's no. I was gonna say there's an option to simulate through it. I think that's really big. Oh, Parramatta have won it. That's beauty. That's beautiful. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Para. Come on, Para. Oh, he's so close to the try line. Come on, Para. I don't want to be biased, but if Para win it, oh my God, that should be a try. What are we doing? No, we should have scored there. Run. We had the opportunity. Good, bro. That's not what we need. I'm gonna be so annoyed if this ends up
the perfect
going
position to start their set.
no,
They'll be looking to
goes
capitalise from here.
in this
Powerful
way.
defence.
I don't mind in golden
That's tackle
point.
one.
To be honest though,
Powers full.
that's the buzzer. You could argue being 3 minutes half not the best option with these guys at school, but Power had the chance. I think that makes it a bit more
It's the golden point rule.
close.
Here we have it.
We're going golden point,
One team will secure
giving them the
points while
ball.
their opponents
That is
suffer
not what we
crushing
want.
defeat.
They're not going to take it from us. This is basically the fun. Take the field goal. Yes! Yes! Yes, we've scored! We have scored at Parramatta! Knockout! Probably the favourites. Penrith are out of the competition in the first round. Overall, probably one of the worst ranked teams, which is really annoying. We're getting the best player in the game. Forget Legman, that's a creative player. But the best player in the game. Look how cursed that looks. Nathan Cleary is in a Parramatta shirt. And I am very excited to see. My friends. Okay, we look at this reel right now. The Dragons have not gone. The Sharks and the Rabbitohs. 3 teams haven't gone. But we got the Roosters, Eels, and the Bulldogs who have competed. Oh, it's going to be the Dragons. It is going to be the Dragons. Okay, the Dragons located here. They're going down, it's Sharks. They're going up or to the left, it's going to be the Bulldogs. And if it's going right, they're going to South Sydney. Could we see 2 new teams? No, that's going down. That's going Sharks. We're getting Cronulla taking on St. George. Let's get on to it. Okay, we got a bit of a rivalry here. Who will win? Oh, St. George by 1. St. George by 1. I miss him. There he is. There. Oh, that's proper cursed. That is cursed. He'll be the number 1 player at the team now. Well, we've got the Dragons, the Bulldogs, Eels, Roosters, and the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs are the team who hasn't been spun or played yet. But man, we've nearly finished off Sydney, which is very incredible. We're going back to Parramatta. I'm not very excited about that. Now, if we go, literally, there's no option here. We are going to be going to the Bulldogs. Because if we go that way, blocked by the Bears. They're basically a blockage here. If we go that way, that's us. If we get, basically, it's all blocked off by, the Bears block it off. And then here's the Bulldogs. We're getting the Bulldogs versus Parramatta. There's no need to spin that. Big rivalry. Here we go. To win this entire thing. Oh, and it's Parramatta! I tell you what, I have not rigged this one bit. Parramatta blow the Bulldogs out of the park. And they, my friend, are one of the favourites now. They have to be. They have to be. If we look at the roster, Stephen Crichton. 4 teams left. We've got the Dragons, Eels, and the Roosters. Eels are probably the favourite now. But the Rabbitohs are still here. They haven't played a single game yet. But now we go to see. Could this be more Para dominance? I'm so happy to see the Bulldogs out. The Dragons move in. So let's just have a little look at the map. The Dragons, if they go up, they're straight into Para. If they go west, they are going to Para. But if they end up going to the right or northeast, they will get the Rabbitohs for the first time. But it looks like Para might be the case here. But let's just see. They've gone down that way. That's not going to work. That just hits themselves. Where are they going? They're going that way. Yes, we've finally seen it. The Rabbitohs are going to be part of it. Rabbitohs versus Dragons. Now, genuinely, this used to be the battle between the 2 West teams. St. George are no longer the West team. Now it's basically just the Souths. I'm probably sure the Titans are up there as well. But here we go. Simulate St. George. Just wallop. Destroy The Rabbitohs 40-0 here, just ending them so quickly. They didn't even really get the chance to fight. Their first game, and they are out. 3 teams left. Dragons, Eels, Roosters. Eels the favourite, followed by the Roosters, and Dragons are definitely the big underdogs in this one. But let's spin the wheel. If it is Eels, I do see us choking this, unfortunately. But it's going to be us. Now, basically, if we look at the map, we go that way, blocked. You need to go, what, southeast? Southeast, Roosters. Southeast Roosters. And if they're going down, they're hitting the Dragons. So, we're going that side, that's not going to work. I already know that's not going to work. They're going up, that's not going to work either. Come on. That's up. Not going to work, unfortunately. Come on. That's not going to work either. Are you going to give us someone that works, maybe? Oh. I think that's Roosters. Yeah, it matters where you measure it out, but yeah, I think that's the Roosters. We're getting the big dogs, Eels versus Roosters. Win though, I hope it's Para. Oh, it's the Sydney Roosters. Para's reign of terror has been ended. It's ended by the Roosters. Alright, now I'm personally filling up the map right now. This is incredible. So we are getting the Roosters versus St. George. There's no point to spin the wheel anymore. Big rivalry for the final game, but I can't tell you how much I'm so disappointed that we've lost that. Para looked like the favourites, 100%. But now we are not. It's the Sydney Roosters who get so many good players. Let's be brutally honest here. They get Nathan Cleary added to the team. They get Stephen Crichton added to the team. They get Abby Coruscant added to the team. And they get Mitchell Moses added to the team. I know the Roosters going to get some massive players if they win as well. It's the Roosters by 20. They dominate. Absolute domination by the Sydney Roosters. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect that, man. Look, you look on to screen now with the photo that we didn't want to see, man. We didn't want to see, out of all the Sydney teams, it was the Roosters. Okay, so the teams we are left with now. So the Roosters win Sydney. They're literally called the Sydney Roosters. What do you expect? Okay, so now they have won Sydney. The teams we've got left on the new wheel are the Titans, the Storm, the Roosters, the Raiders, Warriors, Broncos, Cowboys, Knights, and Dolphins. Time to spin the wheel. Here we go. Just name that. The teams. Let's spin for the first time. We've got teams that's not from Sydney. We're going Melbourne. Okay, we're going Melbourne. Melbourne are located here. This is probably not exact. I've just randomly placed them into where I thought they were. And the Warriors are over here because they're from New Zealand. So they're just going to be attacking whenever I think they are. So, let's be honest. If they go up, they're going Cowboys. Are they going to go there? Where they hit? There? So basically, the only options are they're going to hit the Titans. Or these three, or they're going to hit the Raiders. They're not hitting the Roosters or the Knights, so they're basically safe. Let's spin the wheel. It's not a wheel. They're going nowhere. This is where it gets really annoying, because it's just going to be continuous spinning until we get a place where they can go. That's just up. They're going to hit the Cowboys. This is great. Okay, we've got the Cowboys Storm first game, and it's not a Sydney team, so let's get on to it. Because otherwise, it's going to be a fully stacked out Roosters team. And the North Queensland Cowboys won. Why can't this video just go well? The North Queensland Cowboys shock the Storm. The only saving hope. And they've just shocked them. Isn't that so great? You know? But now Melbourne is literally... I said Victoria is owned by Cowboys, and the Dolphins have been picked. I wasn't really paying too much attention, but we are finally going over here. If it's down, it is going to be the Broncos. If it's up, it's going nowhere. If it goes a bit up, pointing that way, it's going to go to the Cowboys. The If it goes down a bit to the left, it's going to hit the Cowboys. So it's going to be the Broncos or the Cowboys, basically. Yeah, I'm going to say that. That's Cowboys. That's Cowboys. Cowboys fight again. If they win, very big for them. Let's get on to it. Okay, both of them got an A2 rating. KO Stadium. The Dolphins won. Okay, so that means the Dolphins get the entire Victoria, the North Queensland, and that is very big for them. They'll get Tommy Dearden, and they'll also be getting Harry Grant. Here we go. Spinning. Who do I want to get picked? Don't know. That's the Broncos, and that is a very big one. Okay, we look at the Broncos. Up is going to hit the Dolphins. Up a bit that way is going to hit the Dolphins. Down a bit that way is going to hit the Dolphins. Straight down is going to hit the Titans. And if they go maybe like slightly to the left of southwest, slightly, that'll hit the Raiders. Okay, let's see what we'll be getting. That's out that way. That's out to absolutely nowhere. That's... oh, yeah. That's gone. That's gone to the Dolphins. Meaning the Dolphins keep up the streak of the winning team versus goes again. So, for all the land, basically, Broncos, Dolphins, let's get on to it, will be the main club in Brisbane, basically, is what we're finding out today. It's the Brisbane Broncos. Once again, the winning team loses again. The Broncos going to be taking on Harry Grant. They'll also be taking on Tommy Dearden. And let me just check. I've got an idea who the highest rated man on that team is. Herbie Farmworth. Okay. Well, we're going to go over to the wheel now. Has been going is the winning team wins one game, gets a bunch of players, then they lose it straight away. We saw it from the Cowboys beating the Storm, then Dolphins beating the Cowboys, and now the Dolphins losing to the Broncos. Are we going to get the Broncos in this? If it's the Titans, we probably have a good chance at it. Oh, it's Newcastle. We might not get the Broncos. Okay, we'll have a look at this map. But the Broncos are everywhere. If it goes down, it's going nowhere. If it's going... oh, we could see the Warriors, their first game. If it goes that way, Roosters. Up is going to be there to... Titans, if it goes that way, it's going to the Broncos. So there is an opportunity. We're just going to have to see what's going down. Oh, we're going to get the Warriors. We're going to get the Warriors. Knights versus the Wars. First game for New Zealand. This will be great. Okay, so the Knights are a worse team, but they won. They won. This is very cool. They had an opportunity to do something great. Mitch Barnett, I'm going to be honest, is not who I thought. Or, yeah, Mitch Barnett, we'll just keep what we've been doing. Mitch Barnett will go in. That's big for Newcastle. But that's a bit disappointing. Also, I said at the start, but maybe I've got an idea. I should do the Super League teams next, and the winner of the Super League team versus the NRL one. Maybe if you want to see that, let me know. I'd be very happy to. Let's go over to the wheel. Basically, I'll remind you, teams left are Titans, Roosters, Raiders, Broncos, Knights. Okay, here we go. Just name the teams off. Let us make a spin. It's all Australian now. No more Warriors. Oh, we're going to the Roosters. The Roosters, yes, it is the Roosters. The Roosters are going to make their first appearance off that way, Knights. This way, Raiders. Okay. It's going to be Raiders or Knights. They're kind of squished between. It could be the Broncos. Oh, no, that's going to be the Broncos. That is the Broncos. They're going to be challenging the North Queensland area, which is occupied by the Broncos. Oh, no. Suncorp Stadium. Oh, the Broncos! They have pulled up an upset, and the Broncos win. Now, that's a very small part on the map they would be taking, but it doesn't matter. All the way the Sydney teams went through, just for the only Sydney team remaining, the Roosters, to lose to the Broncos is incredible. The Broncos, man, this is gonna be proper. Okay, Nathan Cleary, check. Stephen Crichton, check. Who else? James Tedesco. And this has been so fun. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoy this as well. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Oh, we're going to get the Broncos. Oh, we're going to get the Broncos. Yeah, we're getting the Broncos. Okay. You might be asking, where do we spin it from? They've taken so much. Now, because of that reason, we're just going to do it from the main area of the Brisbane Broncos, which just makes the perfect amount of sense. But if they end up going up, and that would normally be hitting North Queensland, but it hits up North Queensland, and it's the Broncos, then the next spin is from this place, and if it hits there, next spin's from that place, there, go on. So we do change the position, if that's how it works. Oh, so we're jumping down to here. That's prime example. We're jumping down to the Victorian-owned Broncos area. That's just gone straight down. It's not good. Let's just stay us where we are. Oh, we're going to New Zealand. The Broncos breaking into New Zealand, which is owned by Newcastle. This will be a good one. Big game. Brisbane Broncos 24. Oh, I'm sorry if you expected something. I'm sorry. If you didn't expect that to happen, I don't know. That is just obvious. Remember when we were up to only 3 teams left in Sydney? We only have 3 teams this entire thing. One's the Titans. The 2 of them are the Titans and the Raiders. They have not played a single game. And one of them is the Broncos, who are absolutely dominant. So let us spin. And I will, if you like the video, but you want me to do it a different way next time, please tell me, and I'll do it again, because I was in a bit of a rush to this one. Okay, we're over to the Raiders. They can't physically hit the Titans. They're going to take on the Broncos. That's okay. Let's go on to that. Just gonna be the Broncos versing whoever we spin. The Titans are in the final, which is very funny. Here we go. Who'll be in the final with them? It's the Brisbane Broncos, who win 31-18. And the Broncos, my friends. I'm not even adding the Raiders players. There's no point. There's no point. But I'll look at the map. We'll replace it even more. The final is the Broncos versus a team who's been sitting right next to them the entire time. Hasn't played a game. It's the Gold Coast Titans. This is, to be honest, I've not been sitting here for long. I've been sitting here for around an hour, and now we're already done. Well, without the being.
A very good evening.
This does not look right. Why are they here? They haven't played a single game, and they just get the rock up, and now they have a chance. Cisco, Mariner, Crichton, Farnworth, Shibidarski, Moses, Cleary, Haas, Grant, Hunter. I didn't even finish it. That is an incredible team. The Broncos, 2025 champions in real life, but can they win the first ever XLE Rugby 26 Imperialism? Or can it be the team who hasn't played a single game up until now? Imagine if it is the Titans. If it's the Titans, I'm going to need to add every single player from all the players who played with the Broncos over to them. And then maybe they'll go against that English team when I do eventually get around to doing that. We'll skip it forward now. We don't need all these intros. Let's get to the game. It is going to kick it off with the Titans kicking it to the Broncos. Okay, Broncos, Titans, no way we're coming up to this. Only one can win. It's the Brisbane Broncos. Congratulations to the Brisbane Broncos. They have imperialised Australia. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate it. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.